Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick and easy thrift flip project. I have this hutch piece, really the top of a hutch piece, that I grabbed from the thrift store recently, and I want to give it a quick and easy makeover to bring into my booth. So we're going to get started right into this furniture flip, and then we're going to head down to my booth. To start, I'm gonna make sure I give this a really good cleaning. It has been at the thrift store and I'm not sure how long it has been there. I did grab this for, I think it was $7.50, and I am using Lysol wipes to clean this. I've used warm soap and water in the past. That's what I normally use. I'll bring the piece outside, but this was later at night and I really just wanted to get a jump start on this project. So I grabbed this hutch piece because I needed height in my booth, and my vision was to be able to put this on top of either a dresser or another small piece of furniture that I have in my booth so that I could add the height and put small pieces, on this hutch. So that was my goal. I normally will scuff sand a piece, but with chalk paint, it is not really required that you have to scuff sand, but scuff sanding definitely helps ensure you're gonna have that texture for the paint to stick to. In this case, I did not do that, and I just went straight in with the Dixie Belle chalk paint. I am using Weeping Willow, and I love this vintage green color. I've been wanting to use this for probably about like a month now on a piece of furniture, and I thought that the style of this hutch top would be perfect for this vintage green, and I love it so much. So I am going to do 2 coats of chalk paint. The first coat here I am just applying like normal, and once it dries I let it dry for probably about 2 hours. And then for the second coat, what I do is I pour a little bit of the paint into a solo cup, and then I add some water to water it down. The second coat is more for, filling in areas that didn't get quite enough coverage. It just kind of helps smooth out everything as well. So I did that for the second coat, and I did let that sit overnight. So this is the next day, and you can really see the color of this now. I know the lighting was not good previously because I was inside, but don't you guys just love this green? I love it so much. So my goal here was to give it a good sanding. I wanted to distress the piece. I'm using my Milwaukee detail sander. It is battery operated, which is awesome. I'm just going to sand this piece, make sure I distress all the corners and the edges, but I am going to sand everything down. I'm using 220 grit sandpaper. I'm just trying to smooth everything so that it's nice and smooth to the touch. And then again, even on the shelves, I do want to distress that because it'll just go with the the vintage feel of this piece. So I'm going to give this a good scuff sand and then get ready to seal it up. I will leave a link in the description for my detail sander. It's not an affiliate link, but I do use this on pretty much every project that I do any type of sanding or distressing with, and I do use it on every furniture project. So if it's something that you're interested in, I wanted to share that with you. And to seal this, I'm going to do 2 coats of this Rust-Oleum matte clear spray. I'm going to, like I said, do 2 coats, and then once it dries, I'll bring it inside. And then what I did end up doing, and I did not record it, was I did add some clear wax to the shelves for extra sealer and protection. Okay, so after I finished this hutch makeover, I got a call from my booth, and one of the hutches that I had in my booth that I redid. I had it in a video about like maybe a month or so ago. I don't know. I'll leave it in the comments if you're interested to watch it. That piece sold. So then I was scrambling to figure out another piece that I wanted to have in there. I wanted a staple piece of whether it was furniture or like a shelving unit that I could keep there so that I could keep my smalls on it, because you know, having a hutch or something is great for height and then I can add everything to it, but once that hutch sells, then everything that's on it is going to come off and needs to go somewhere. So I really wanted to get a piece that I could keep in there, you know, hopefully for long term. You know, if someone wants to buy it, then they're more than welcome to, but it's more of a staple piece that would stay in my booth. So I did end up going to Hobby Lobby. I will show you the piece that I ended up getting. It is a shelving unit. I was trying to search Facebook Marketplace and I've been going to estate sales. I couldn't really find anything that I really liked that wouldn't take me a lot of time to make over and put into my booth. I wanted something that I could just take and put into my booth. So I did spend a little bit more money than I wanted to, but that's okay. So I grabbed this piece and I got home from Hobby Lobby with this shelving unit, and then I got another message from the store saying that another piece of my furniture sold. So it was that buffet console that I did a couple videos ago. I will link that one in the description if you're interested as well. So that piece sold. So I sold 2 pieces of furniture in one day, which I am so grateful for. I met my booth rent in January, but I barely scraped by with meeting my booth rent. So I really needed some furniture pieces to sell. I know I don't normally bring this up, you know, on my channel, but I just want to thank the Lord above, because I had been having some doubts, you know, with my booth over the past couple months. You know, sales were so, you know, some months I had to pay because I didn't meet my booth rent, and other months I was barely scraping by, and so I was feeling kind of down because I've been working really hard. And I was just like, you know, if this is meant to be, you know, please give me a sign. And I think yesterday was my sign to just keep going. You know, I love doing furniture makeovers. I love going to estate sales and thrift stores, finding pieces, you know, upcycling them, or even just finding pieces that I can put right into my booth. And so it was a very nice sign to keep on going. I did another quick makeover of a piece that I'd brought home from my booth. This was a furniture piece that I put into my booth that I never actually shared on my channel. You can see it in the background here. It is that dresser piece on the bottom. So I got it for free and I did a quick little makeover on it so I could put it into my booth several months ago. I don't even remember when I put it into my booth, and it never sold. So when I brought the buffet down in January, I took this piece out. So when I got the message yesterday that it sold, I needed something else to fill that void besides the shelving unit, because it was a larger piece. And I had this piece. I quickly just repainted it. I did black with the brown wax on it. I've done several pieces like that in the past and they've all sold in my booth. So I did that and it is done and ready to go. I know I've probably rambled on just a little bit, but I just wanted to give you, you know, that information. And if you have any information or any questions, you know, like regarding sales or anything like that, you know, for a vendor booth, leave it in the comments. If I have the answer, I will, or an opinion or whatever it is, I will definitely answer if I can. So everything is ready. It is Sunday morning. I have my totes filled with other small items to bring down to my booth that I got from an estate sale, actually 2 estate sales yesterday. And then my shelving unit, and then these 2 pieces. So let's go down to my booth and give it a good refresh. So when we got there, the white hutch was already taken by the person who bought it, and this console that I'm clearing the stuff off of was the other piece that sold, and they were coming the following day to pick it up. So my husband and I cleared off everything, and then we moved that furniture piece to the back of the store where the sale, like the sold pending area, pickup area is. So here I'm just going to clear everything off. I'm going to wipe down that furniture piece, and then my handsome husband here is going to help me move that piece to the back of the store. Then I wanted to kind of rearrange a little bit or tidy it up. So originally both of the hutches were kind of at an angle, and since there was not going to be a hutch there, I decided to straighten the one that was there, and then I'm going to add the shelving unit that I brought down at an angle. And then I was going to move the dresser to the other side where the buffet was, but then I realized that this furniture piece that we just did a lovely makeover for was just a little bit too wide for the dresser to go on top of. So the dresser that I turned into like a little, buffet, console kind of thing, I decided to put it on top of that instead. And then I am just going to get right into bringing out all the new small pieces and rearranging the ones that are already in there. So my husband is helping. He is putting the tags or the stickers on all of the new items that I brought down. And while he is doing that, I am sorting through all of the items that are currently in my booth. So there were still some Christmas items that I must have missed the last time I was down there. So I definitely set those aside. And I'm also going through items that have been in my booth for a really, really long time and have not sold, as well as items that maybe aren't quite in season, either based on color or whatever it may be. I am separating those like on the floor on items that I want to take home with me, save for later, put up onto my Etsy page, which, by the way, I will be putting up some of these items onto my Etsy page, items that I brought back from my booth. So if you are interested, I will leave the link in the description if you want to check it out. So I am just focused on trying to bring as many new items into the store, and the items that I am going to keep in my booth that have been there, I'm trying to rearrange them so that it looks like it's new as well, and it's not in the same spot. So it does take me, I think we were there for an hour, and I was sweating by the end of it because it's kind of stressful for me I have like visions in my head, and then when I get down to the store and I'm rearranging items, they don't turn out the way that they were in my head. So I'll put something where I thought I wanted it, and then I'll realize that nope, that's not really going to work there. So it does take me a while to get it how I would like it. So I am going to just let you enjoy watching the rest of this clip here of me trying to organize and display everything. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of this Weeping Willow green color. I know I was torn on doing the buffet that sold in my booth this color. I'm actually really glad I did end up choosing that French linen for that piece, but I really do love this green on this you know, hutch top. So definitely let me know what you guys think of that green as well. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.